EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Oh, what a move. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense.
Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly, you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Now again, left side, Brown with it.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
It's a gain of 2.
The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. 23 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's been a touchdown machine for this season. He's #1 in the league in rushing touchdowns. So that has to help the entire offense as a whole. Play action passes, other people have a chance to touch the football because if you're defense, you absolutely have to key on him.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Now here's Mahomes. And now another one thrown incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, Matthew Hayball on to punt.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week.
At the 29-yard line.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 23 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And the way they ran the ball last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff.
Young loses it.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The play fake, now Young.
Now he's going to step up and run.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw, Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That pass knocked away by Eric Stokes. So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
The visitors' offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. And he has been a monster in the red zone here in these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. That one caught by Rice. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 28.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's good for a ball.
Mahomes going to throw. That's complete to DK. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Mahomes now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
A give up the middle, Judkins. And he stopped immediately there. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up.
Here's Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's Young off play action. Checks it down to Jenkins. Here's 2nd and 7.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Young now. They'll swing this out to Jenkins. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. They give it to Brown. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here's Matthew Hayball now,
as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
3rd down, Young from the gun.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
DK to return.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On 1st down, here's Jenkins.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins.
And he's able to work in here to the 8-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Young. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm.
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. They'll try and do, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Michael Williams.
He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Ravens offense and running back Chase Brown set to take over once more. And he's run well here the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
2nd and 6 at the Colts 42-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Mahomes.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The Ravens hit a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
It's a gain of 20. And the Baltimore
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Chase Brown with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw, Young. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have the Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now here's Young. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at their 49.
Now Young.
That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. On play action, Young. That one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
They'll throw again, Young. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back.
Now Brown, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Now here's Mahomes. He gets it left side to Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good for Baltimore.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's another.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
That's complete to DK. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Mahomes now to throw. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's third down. He'll drop to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. This a 27-yard attempt here. And his kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Young.
That's complete. It's Jalen Noel.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brings up third and 1.
Young will set to throw.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's good for a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 42.
Looking to throw. Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Outbounds at the 47-yard line.
Young now.
Brings up second and 5.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete.
They come up now third and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing. Young.
That one too wide and incomplete.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on third down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
Now Young on fourth down. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away that falls incomplete.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed on. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline. They drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Eligible receiver down the field.
So So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Still first down.
Young to throw it. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
This is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll work down inside the 45. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and off play action. Here's Mahomes. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. There's a short one caught by Johnson. 3rd down and 10.
It's a gain of 5. 3rd and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
At the 21-yard line.
Now Young. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Young to throw it. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want
want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Baltimore, first down. It's a gain of 10.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
83 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Right back to Brown. And he'll get forward for 3 down the 16-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they get to him quickly as he stopped right around the 13. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
And the Baltimore, first down. 1st and goal, Baltimore.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Got a man that's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Chimere Dike.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Over the middle, that's caught by the crowd. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Young.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Young off the play fake.
Checks it down to Jenkins.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Just short of midfield.
The play fake. Now Young.
He gets this into the hands of Jenkins.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. So a decent gain there, but not their fourth consecutive first down like they had on the first three plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They've gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense. But if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Young to throw it this time. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
To throw, Young. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy in the red zone before going out. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
A first carry for Tyler Algier.
And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown.
Tyler Algier,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had two previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
17. Colts, 14.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a first and 10. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Taken from just outside the 30. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it first and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. It's out. It's loose.
Oh, that is well read on the backside. And he'll be met well behind the line of scrimmage.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll give it to Jenkins. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Once again, Jenkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 20, here's 2nd and a yard. In motion goes the tight end. Algier now up the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Now here's Young. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Got a man in it. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. Boy, they'll be going over that.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Judkins is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now Young. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Young. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And now here come the Ravens. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this 4th quarter. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
10 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. An inside give, Brown. And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Young. To the left side, finds his receiver, Noel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
Young to throw it. He's got goal. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Quickly into the hands of Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10.
On play action, Young. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They go play action. Young. Over the middle. That's caught by the crowd. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
1st and 10.
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Young now. Setting up a screen for Judkins. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
They'll throw again. Young. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards. That's good for a Colts first down. 1st and 10.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Algier going straight ahead. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. On second down, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
We're following the play here. Now we've got an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is indeed good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give him the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Ravens offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. Here's Mahomes. They set up the screen to Miller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
It was a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the fourth quarter, that ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
So for the Colts, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Ravens,
The loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.